NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Orlando Magic going up against the Boston Celtics. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Orlando, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Here's Banchero, following the basket by Derek White. Wagner wide open. They get it again. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
And it's White missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holiday against Wagner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Porzingis can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
There's Brown with the 3. Boston again missing. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Suggs. And yes, it's good. Suggs has got his second bucket.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here's Banchero after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in.
Al Horford.
Banchero finds Carter. And here is Suggs. Banchero with the screen. Once again off the mark, Orlando. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here's Banchero after the three-pointer from Al Horford. To stop the run. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum dishes to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Tatum passes to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here is Carter. Hasn't made one yet. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And finished off by Brown.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero.
Now in the lineup for your Magic, number 35, Goga Bitadze.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Carter.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Wagner. Launches a three. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And when you talk about Derek White, Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac, nicely done.
Here's Brown. Orlando grabs the miss.
That's not good time.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the play is under video review under NBA.
it's tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Boston. Tatum comes in for Brown. That's good from Wagner.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Now here's Anthony. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bitadze's got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Black, still without a basket. Pass to Anthony. Black kicks to Banchero. No one near him. And it's Orlando with another.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Tatum, that's for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Here's Black. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the floor for Boston, Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the one spot.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Celtics leading by 6. Here's Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And the Celtics with possession here after the Magic pick up 2.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Anthony looking it over. Down low and stolen by Horford. Tatum against Anthony. Here's Craig. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Crafty move. Over in the corner, Isaac. Pass to Bitadze. Launches it. And Horford pulls it down. Boston leading by 10. Here's Hauser. Good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Banchero and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Derek White comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. He's off on the second.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Now, here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Here's Black driving the lane, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. It's stolen by Banchero. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the basket by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Here's Black. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Suggs kicks to Banchero. No good on the three. Celtics leading by 10. Outside Holiday. Doesn't go for it. Here's Black. Pass to Banchero. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis, and there it is for him. And now it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Black. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pritchard. Tatum kicks to White. Back to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got 6.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Magic making a change here. Bitadze's checked in. 1:21 left to play in the first half. Caldwell-Pope outside. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for Drew Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. He sinks the 11-footer. Caldwell-Pope's got his second basket of the game.
And just a smooth customer off that pick and roll. KCP making a quick assessment and decides to take it for himself. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Suggs finds Carter. Off target with his 3. Boston leading by 17. By Carter.
Well, this is about the 7'5" wingspan and the defensive instincts of Wendell Carter Jr. Send it back, young sir.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Checking in for the Celtics, number 40.
19 seconds left in the first half. Here's Wagner. Wagner. Pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's Suggs. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. That one, no good. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Suggs. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis.
It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. Carter Jr. gets the position he wants and goes to town.
Tatum's shot is off. And that one, good. Tatum's got 19 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Outside, White. And that one, good. White's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Now, here's Wagner. Banchero looking around. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's in there.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
White against Caldwell Pope. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Al Horford checked in for Boston.
Round of applause for the 407.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Banchero against Tatum. 5 on the clock. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 8.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
And that one's good. Tatum.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Caldwell Pope against White. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. From 11 feet away, Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 20. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Suggs misses off the left iron. Boston's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Tatum passes to Porzingis over Suggs. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists in the game. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 8 points.
How about the agility of Jalen Suggs to navigate the painted area and finish? Pretty nice stuff right there.
Here's Porzingis, and it falls over the rim and in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And here comes White, leading the fast break. Brown outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Anthony Black's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Al Horford. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Banchero. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. this is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. And Orlando has possession. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Suggs. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Magic have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Count that one. Brown's got 10.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
Brown against Wagner. And he can't stop the run as he misses. He takes it in.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Boston on top, running away with it. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Boston shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Well, Orlando shooting for the game at 42%. It's Anthony with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Man, my goodness, the momentum of the drive, the airtime on the finish. Cole Anthony, that is too nice.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Boston foul.
The Celtics making a switch here. Davison's checked in. Now a timeout called by Boston. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Here's Banchero. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Banchero's gone 4 of 9 in field goal attempts. Over to the left wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Tatum, that's for 2. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 26 points for Jason Tatum.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Outside Anthony. The high post shot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside Anthony. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
One thing we know about Cole Anthony, this guy doesn't lack any confidence whatsoever in that jumper.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Magic have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Outside Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Banchero is screened for Suggs. And the three ball is good.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Tillman passes to Walsh. Here's Tillman in the corner. Tatum with it. 13 feet away. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The steal. Moving it up. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Pass to Davison.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right side Tatum. From past the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Now here's Anthony. Defense is right there. Boston's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. It's stolen by Banchero. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Anthony. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. You know, many see Brown as a scorer. But, Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
Now, Suggs. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Banchero dishes to Carter. Great D that time from Tatum. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Brown. Carter pulls it in.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Suggs passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Here's Brown.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Carter outside. And here's Wagner. Carter with a screen on Brown. Deep two from Wagner. Rebounded by Tatum. It's Brown on the wing.
Assist goes to...
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.